Alright, so this is something new. I kind of wanted to just start putting some analysis and critical examination on what's going on with tech from the perspective of a hacker from the 80s. The original 8-bit. If you don't know who I am, if you're just coming to this channel, then you'll never know. As this, speaking of who I am, will.i.am, completely irrelevant at this point, never was relevant. His music is terrible. On the problem with Facebook and Google. Oh, will.i.am, please tell me. This is like Mariah Carey talking about the problem with CCGMS for the Commodore 64, which never happened and wouldn't ever happen again because it never happened in the first place. will.i.am says there is no alternative to Facebook and Google, and he then, in this video, which is filled with a bunch of folks with the shit-eating grins getting paid by a Saudi UAE company to promote their bullshit AI operating system. Listen to this.
Economic Forum's annual
blah, blah, blah.
Innovators and disruptors from around the world have gathered in Davos, Switzerland for the World Economic Forum's annual meeting. And this year, of course, every year it's all about tech. Yahoo Finance editor-in-chief Andy Serwer sat down with entertainer and entrepreneur.
First of all, how did these people get these jobs? Is it just because he looks like Bob Dobbs that he's on a medium like this? I mean, this guy can't even pronounce the dude's name. Listen to this.
will.i.am and Majid Al-Futam Holdings CEO.
Like, what are you, 13? Like, look at this look in his face. Like, how is this guy working?
Elaine Bajani to talk about their latest venture.
That's still not funny, and you're still laughing at yourself. Where are you in your mind?
In the world of AI, let's take a look at what they had to say.
Okay, before we take a look at what they have to say, for Christ's sakes, before we get started on this bullshit press junket release that Yahoo is talking about, this voice-activated AI, let's look at Snapchat's latest price on the NASDAQ. Snap Inc. is now at $6.01. I am going to love the day that Snap goes out of business and Evan, that prick who owns the company, and I have reasons behind calling him a prick. It's not just I hate everything. I'm not 8-bitter. I'm really not 8-bitter. I know a lot of the folks that Evan Spielberg, Mark Zuckerberg, Sergey Brin, and his buddy Larry Page.
This is your brain. On drugs.
To have content from
It's really incredible.
Snap is really ugly.
Well, yeah.
I know. I have a keen sense for the obvious when I look at a chart like that.
Well, you know, they have, I don't even know what to say about Snap. It's that bad.
Thank you. Thanks.
They have,
Evan Spielberg, Mark Zuckerberg, Sergey Brin, and his buddy Larry Page they all have one thing in common, and I'm not going to say what that is, but I'll say this. Before Facebook, there was Orkut, and Orkut was made by a Turkish guy, and social media is entirely a result of the Ottoman mind. It is not the result of... Anyway, where am I going with this? I need to quit it. So let's get back to this video where the irrelevant, insignificant, terrible producer, will.i.am, talks about...
We've created a platform, artificial intelligence voice operating system.
Guy can't even talk with his yellow beanie. He cannot even talk. Look at it. Look at his like, what? I'm getting paid a grip of money. I'm probably getting $250,000. He's probably getting more than that by these Saudis that are paying him to be the voice of this holding company, essentially. Listen to this.
That's contextual, conversational, and cross-domainable. And the tool that...
Cross-domainable is not a term at all. It's never been a term. None of what he just said makes any sense. He's talking about a voice-operated AI. Okay? Operating system. It's an operating system.
made our system, we wanted to productize that. So other companies and
Okay, so they want to productize it. This is the sell. The sell is they want to sell this operating system that's AI driven to other folks. Now, why would you want to do that? Why would you buy? You don't think Apple's working on this? You don't think Microsoft is working on this?
retail accommodations can make their agents or assistants. We met MAF, Majid Al Futtaim, and they've partnered with us, invested in our company, and helping us on our efforts to complete what we call the ARC, which is Accommodation Retail Coalition.
What did you see?
Real quick, before we get into the nonsense that he's spewing out of his mouth in this so-called alliance, there's like red flags all over this. Like he's lying through his teeth. He didn't start the project. This MAF guy started the project. They hired him. So this press release is all twisted already. There's dragons all over this shit coming out and trying to bite your judgment, validation, hooks, promotion, all this nonsense. It's completely untrue. Let's get to the heart of the matter here. The heart of the matter is this one shot.
Retail Coalition.
So look at this one shot. Look at these people. Well, I don't know. This is from some probably promotional video.
Accommodation Retail.
Okay, so what are we in the Jersey Shore? Has tech turned into the Jersey Shore? Is that what we're doing? Yeah, voice operated AI. Yeah. I mean, ideally, this is what every rich Illuminati organization wants, is a population that's completely, Rocco from Jersey Shore, right?
Coalition.
What did you see in will.i.am? I mean, he's a super talented guy. Does he know techno?
They didn't see nothing in will.i.am. Listen, we're gonna cut to this guy that owns this holding company. Check it out.
How did you decide to partner with him?
When we first met, he came to us with a fantastic solution that
Jesus Christ.
we saw
When is he going to be chopped up?
instantly that could have implications that are really revolutionary to how people today actually live their lives.
Oh, thank you so much. Who are you? Why do we care? That's why you got will.i.am, because you wanted some kind of social cash, because we're looking at you and we're thinking to ourselves, who is this guy? Anyway, I don't even want to give him screen time. Let's just look up this Majid Foundation for a second. This is the problem with society today. Like, we don't hold any of these tech companies into account and from the beginning. Like, if we hold Zuckerberg in account from the beginning, here, the Majid Al Futtaim Group, this is their whack website, right? Of course they have cookies. Now, every Gulf incentive, every incentive from Dubai or from Saudi Arabia that try to make the claim that they're Americanized or have a global perspective has the same aspects, the same three aspects. Number one, it's super clean, high production value. They've hired the best. They paid the most money to get it. And it is always pro-Gulfo-centric, tourist destination meets forward-moving, futuristic aspects of materialism meets like severe well, they're not self-aware. They're kind of like they're hired PR agents that craft focus group based type, and I can just go on and on and on and on and on about this, but I'm not going to, and I don't want to. Look at this nonsense. All right. Oh, look. It's interesting, that gay black guy that's teaching them how to dance. The chances that he's accepted in that society outside of this video is very slim. They probably allow him to come to parties and whatnot, but he's probably broke, and this joy that they're showing with the children of the Emirati elite with the men behind them, this is an unreal, completely staged environment. That's it. I wanna take a stab and show it up to. Yay. Look, a bunch of Emirati kids on a gold dolly in a hotel. They're going to their rooms to play Fortnite. I'm not the best, but I can be there if you want me to. I wanna go ahead and be your man all of the time. Okay, everybody's loaded. Nobody's living off grid. Nobody's government is shut down. That's great. They don't have to worry about schnips. They could create these great moments together, like they're in the France of Arabia. Oh look, Dubai loves doing this. These artificial experiences. They don't have any mountains, so they've created this internal ski slope. Is this a joke? Like, they can't drive. Oh, but they could. Okay, all right. So women in hijab can drive bumpers. Is there a hadith about this? I don't think that they could drive. I think that this is haram. This is not allowed, people. All right, you got to check your Salafi mandates. You cannot allow women in hijab to drive rubber baby bumper cars, right? Is this what the guys did after they chopped up Khashoggi? They went for sushi and had hot wasabi? Bro, I can't believe he put up a fight. Alright, you get the idea. So anyway, who's Majid Al Fatam? Their businesses. Let's look at this little stupid drop down. They've got cinemas. Right, so they own some kind of Vox Cinemas. Jesus Christ, what is this, the Walmart of Arabia? If you look over there, they got 32 cinema complexes in UAE, Oman, Egypt, Bahrain, Lebanon, Qatar. Okay, I wonder if they're showing Sicario 2 that starts off with a bunch of Arab terrorists coming in through the border and then Benicio del Toro proceeds to kill them. Uh-oh, my maintenance men in the detention camp. They might be shutting me down soon. I mean, because I'm going crazy over here. I'm probably the most qualified person to talk about the Middle East. Unfortunately, I am in hiding somewhere in Berlin. And the maintenance people around here are very suspicious because everyone is just like extremely far right. So I'm kind of like reporting from the detention camp over here. Okay, I hear this guy talking outside. He always, like, this guy always comes in and he, like, kind of listens to me. All right, it's over. So these guys own cinemas, like bullshit cinemas. And why is there somebody right there? No, bro, what are you doing, man? What? Are you serious? Bro, I was just trying to tell it like it is.